Hello students, welcome back to part 4 of our explanations for chapter 2 fractions and decimals. Children, this is exercise 2.1 of your NCERT book which I had given to you earlier to solve in the previous video. I hope you must have definitely solved the questions. You can check them with the solutions that we will be discussing now. Children, by chance if you haven't seen the earlier parts, the links for the same are given in the descriptions below. Let us begin with the first solution of question number 1. Here your question says to solve these sums of addition and subtraction of fractions. The first sum given to you is 2 minus 3 by 5. Here 2 minus 3 by 5, this is a whole number, so the denominator will be 1 and this is another proper fraction. So we'll start very simply. The denominator 5 has to be written as 5. 5 multiplied by 2 will give you 10 minus 3. Because 5 divided by 5 is 1 only, 1 into the numerator 3 will give you 3. So your answer will be 10 minus 3 equals to 7 by 5, which you will further convert and write in the improper form, that is a mixed fraction form, 1, 2 by 5. So the answer for 2 minus 3 by 5 equals to 1, 2 by 5. Next sum, 4 plus 7 by 8. Here the same thing, denominator is 8. 8 multiplied by 4 will give you 32 plus 8 divided by 8 is 1. So 1 into 7 will give you 7. 32 plus 7 will give you 39. 39 upon 8. By dividing it further, your answer will be 4, 7 by 8. The third sum, 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7. The LCM of the denominators has to be made equal to the denominator has to be made equal to their LCM. So the denominator of the co-prime numbers 5 and 7 is 35. So your denominator 35. 35 divided by 5 will give you 7. 7 into the numerator 3 will give you 21. Plus 35 into 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. 5 into the numerator 2 is 10. 21 plus 10 will give you 31 upon 35. Now children, this is a proper fraction as it is, so you have to stop it here only. This is your answer. The next sum is 9 upon 11 minus 4 upon 15. The LCM is of 11 and 15 is 165. The same procedure, 165 divided by 11 multiplied by 9 will give you 135. 165 divided by 15 multiplied by 4 will give you 44. 135 minus 44 will give you 91 upon 165. This is your answer. The next sum, here are 3 fractions for you, 3 unlike fractions. The denominators are 10, 5 and 2. So very quickly you will write the LCM of the denominators as 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1, multiplied by the numerator 7, you will get 7 here. Again 10 divided by 5 will give you 2. 2 multiplied by the numerator 2 will give us 4. Next step, 10 divided by 2 will give you 5. 5 into the numerator 3 will give us 15. So in the numerators you have got 7 plus 4 plus 15. The answer is 26 upon 10. Divided further, because you can reduce this very well, you can just divide it by 2. You will get 10 divided by 2 is 5 and 26 divided by 2 will give you 13. Now this cannot be divided further, so you will just divide it and write the answer in the mixed fraction form. So the final answer is 2, 3 by 5, because 13 divided by 5 will give you 2, 3 by 5. Next, here are some mixed fractions for you. 2 mixed fractions, that is 2, 2 by 3 plus 3, 1 by 2. These two have to be added. Converting this, 3 2s are 6 plus 2, 8. So 8 by 3 plus 2 3s are 6 is 7. 7 plus 1 will give you 8. So next is 7 by 2. 16 plus 21 will be in your numerators by doing the same procedures as we have done in the earlier questions. 3 and 2 is having the LCM as 6. 6 divided by 3 will give you 2. 2 into 8 is 16 plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 multiplied by the numerator 7 will give you 21. Very simple way. 16 plus 21 will give you 37 upon 6. Further divided and get the answer in the mixed fraction form as 6, 1 by 6. The last one of this is 8, 1 by 2 minus 3, 5 by 8. First step to convert into the improper fraction form. So you will get the first one as 17 by 2 minus 29 by 8. Now you know that the denominators are different, that is 2 and 8. The LCM will be 8. Next, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 into 17 will give you 68. Minus 8 divided by 8 is 1. Multiply by the numerator 29. So 68 minus 29 will give us 39 by 8. Now further dividing and getting the answer as a mixed fraction form, your answer will be 4 7 by 8. Next is question number 2. Here it says that you have to arrange the given fractions into the descending form. So in this we have done in your earlier videos. I guess in the second video or the third video, in the second video we have done this of this chapter. Here you need to know that you just have to first of all convert all these denominators into similar denominator, same denominator, that you can do very well by finding out the LCM. Okay, so the LCM of 9, 3 and 21 is 63. So the first fraction 2 by 9, the first fraction 2 by 9 is to be converted with the denominator 63. So what you will do is 9 multiplied by 7 and 2 multiplied by 7. So you will get an equivalent fraction of 2 by 9 as 14 by 63. Similarly, 3 has to be made as 63. So for that you will multiply 8 by 21. So 3 multiplied by 21 will give you 63 and 2 multiplied by 21 will give you 42. So your next equivalent fraction is 42 by 63. Next, the last one is 8 by 21, which you with the same manner you will convert it into a like fraction as 21 multiplied by 3 will give you 63 and 8 multiplied by 3 will give you 24. Okay, so your three like fractions are 14 by 63, 42 by 63 and 24 by 63. Right, now you have to compare these. Here they have asked you to arrange these fractions in the descending order. So for that you have to write the biggest one first, that is the greatest numerator. The greatest fraction here is 42 by 63. A little smaller than that is 24 by 63. The smallest one is 14 by 63. Now children, here they have asked you to arrange the fractions that are given to you and not the fraction that you have found out by converting them into the like fractions. So the ultimate answer that you will have to give is that the corresponding ones with these fractions. So your final answer will be the greatest one is 2 by 3, a little smaller than that is 8 by 21 and the smallest one is 2 by 9. The next example here is again for arranging in the descending order. Your three fractions are 1 by 5, 3 by 7 and 7 by 10. The LCM of the denominators 5, 7 and 10 is 70. So 1 by 5 multiplied by has to be converted with the denominator 70. So you will have to multiply it by 14. So 1 into 14 will give you 14 and 5 into 14 will give you 70 because you wanted the denominator to be 70. The next step again, now 7 has to be made as 70, so you will multiply it by 10. Similarly, the numerator also has to be multiplied by 10 simultaneously to get the resulting fraction, the like fraction, as 30 by 70. The third one, 7 by 10, has to be converted again. So you will multiply the denominator with 7 and also the numerator with 7. So your converted fraction is 49 by 70. Now again, to arrange in the descending order, the largest one is 49 by 70, a little smaller than that is 30 by 70 and the smallest one is 14 by 70, which we have arranged here like this. The final answer will be 7 by 10, a little smaller than that is 3 by 7 and the smallest one is 1 by 5. Question number 3. Here they have given you some fractions like this and they are asking you that are these numbers, is the sum of the numbers in each row, in each column and along the diagonals is the same. So is this a magical square? So here what we will just quickly check all the sums. If you see in each row, along the first row, 4 by 11, 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11, the sum will be 15 by 11. Now we are going to check for each row and each column, right? So in the first row we have already written that all the sum of 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11 plus 2 by 11 is 15 by 11. That is given to you. The next one again, sum of the second row is 3 by 11. Sum of the second row is 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 7 by 11. Again it will be 15 by 11. The third row is 8 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 6 by 11. So your answer will be, again, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15. So your sum is 15 by 11. Now children, let us check out along the columns. So your first column is 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11. See here, 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11. The answer will be 15 by 11. The next row, the next column is 9 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 1 by 11. Adding the numerators, you will get 15 by 11. Again, the third column, 2 by 11 plus 7 by 11 plus 6 by 11. Again, you can see 2 plus 7, 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, so 15 by 11. So yes, children, here we can very well verify that yes, the sum of all the fractions given to you in each column is equal to the sum of fractions given to you in each row. So yes, the answer is yes, this is a magic square. Here is your question number 4. The question number 4 is, a rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 centimeters long and 10 2 by 3 centimeters wide. Find its perimeter. Now children, the given things that you always write systematically is like this. Given the sheet of paper is in the rectangular form, length of the sheet is 12 1 by 2 centimeters and breadth of the sheet is 10 2 by 3 centimeters. Children, very systematically you have to write out the statements first. Now let's begin. We all know very well the perimeter of a rectangle is, the formula is 2L plus B, that is 2 into length plus breadth. So first of all, you have to write out the formula correctly, then you have to place the values. So 2 into, open the bracket and write what is your length given to you, 12 1 by 2 centimeters plus breadth is 10 2 by 3 centimeters. Now this 2 has to be continued, children. Do not forget to write this 2 every time here. Open the brackets and write the converted form of your first fraction, the mixed fraction that you had, 12 1 by 2. The converted form of that will be 25 by 2 plus 10 2 by 3 has become 32 by 3. The next step, you can see very well that the sum of the fractions that you have to take out are unlike fractions. So the LCM of 2 and 3 will be 6. Now, very simple way, 6 divided by 2 will give you 3. 3 into the numerator 25. 3 into the numerator 25 has to be written like this, plus 6 divided by 3 will give you 2. 2 into the numerator 32. Very, very simple way. Okay, and this 2 has to be continued outside as it is. The next step, 2 into 75 plus 64 upon 6. Right? So 75 plus 64 will be 139 and 2 into 139 upon 6 is your step, which you will further say that you know very well that 2 1s are 2. I can cut it like this, na? 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So you will get 139 by 3. Again, in the next step, you know very well that this is an improper fraction which you have to convert into a mixed fraction by dividing it, and hence your answer will be 46 1 by 3 centimeters. Thus, the perimeter of the rectangular sheet is 46 1 by 3 centimeters. Question number 5. Children, this is a very interesting question, a nice question for you. The perimeter of triangle ABE has to be found out, and also the perimeter of the rectangle BCDE has to be found out in this figure. And later on they are asking you whose perimeter is greater. Now here, children, what you will be doing is that you know very well to find out the perimeter of a triangle, you need to add the sum of all the three. You will need to find out the sum of all the three sides given to you. So the perimeter of the triangle ABE would be side 1 AB plus side 2 BE plus side 3, that is 3 by 5. Okay, you will add these three and you will get the perimeter of triangle. Similarly, for perimeter of this rectangle, you will say the perimeter is 2L plus B. Fine. So now let us start with the solutions. First of all, you will write out the information that is given to you very systematically so that you will not go wrong further. Your first step will be to write down the information. That is, in triangle ABE, AB, side AB is equals to 5 by 2 centimeters, BE is 3 by 4 centimeters, and the third side AE equals to 3 by 5 centimeters. Right? So the perimeter of the triangle ABE equals to sum of the three sides, that is AB plus BE plus AE. So write it very systematically, without doing any mistake here. Write down the correct fractions here. So you will get 5 by 2 plus 2 3 by 4 plus 3 by 5. The next step, you know that you have to convert into improper fractions. So 5 by 2 plus 11 by 4 plus 18 by 5. The next step, the LCM of the denominators 2, 4 and 5 is 20. Again, next simple step, 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 will give you 10. 10 into the numerator, 5 will give us 50. Next, plus 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 into the numerator, 11 is giving us 55. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 multiplied by the numerator, 18 is giving us 72. So, just add all these numerators correctly and write the answer as 177 by 20, which we have found out as an improper fraction. Further, you will divide it and get the answer as 817 by 20 centimeters. Thus, the perimeter of the triangle ABE is 817 by 20 centimeters. Right? Second part, in rectangle BCDE, the two sides given to you, the length is 3 by 4 centimeters and the breadth is 7 by 6 centimeters. Very quickly, we will find out the perimeter of the rectangle by using the formula 2L plus B. So here, 2 into 2, 3 by 4 plus 7 by 6. Convert into improper fractions. Find out the LCM 4 of 4 and 6 as 12. Use the similar steps as we have done earlier. You will get in the numerator 33 plus 14. So 33 plus 14 is 47 and 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. The denominator has become 6. Your answer is 5 by 6 centimeters. That is the perimeter of your rectangle. Now they are also asking you to compare and find out which one is having the greater perimeter. You can see very well 8 whole parts is greater than 7 whole parts. So definitely the perimeter of the triangle ABE is greater than the perimeter of rectangle BCDE. Next, question number 6. Salil wants to put a picture in the frame. The picture of the frame is of this length and the picture frame is having only this length. So they are asking you by how much it has to be trimmed. The picture has to be trimmed so that it gets fit into your picture frame. So for that, what you will have to do is you will have to definitely cut the size of your picture, right? For that, you will subtract 7 3 by 5 centimeters minus 7 3 by 10 centimeters. Convert into improper fractions like this. Take the LCM of 5 and 10 as 10. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 into 38, 76. Minus 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 into 73 is 73. Your final answer is 3 by 10. So the picture has to be trimmed by 3 by 10 centimeters. Next question number 7. Ritu ate 3/5 part of an apple and the remaining apple was eaten by her brother Somu. How much part of the apple did Somu eat? Who had the larger share and by how much? So here children, the whole part is always given as 1. So 1 minus 3 by 5 is 5 minus 3 upon 5. So the answer is 2 by 5. This is the part of the apple eaten by Somu. Comparing the two parts, 3 by 5 and 2 by 5, you know that the denominators are 5. So very easily you can say that the larger share was more by 3 by 5 minus 2 by 5, that is 1/5 part. So Ritu's part was 1 by 5 parts more than Somu's part. Question number 8. Michael finished coloring a picture in 7 by 12 hours. Faber finished coloring the same picture in 3 by 4 hours. Who worked longer? By what fraction of was it longer? So here you need to convert the denominators equal to their LCM and then compare them. By converting the fractions into the like fractions, you can see that this 3 by 4 will be converted as 9 by 12 and 7 by 12 is smaller than 9 by 12. 7 by 12 is smaller than 9 by 12. So we can say that 7 by 12 is smaller than its equivalent fraction given to us, that is 3 by 4. Thus, Weber worked longer time. Now, by how much? So for that we will subtract. Now here what we'll do is 3 by 4 minus 7 by 12, because here we have told that 3 by 4 is greater. So we'll take the LCM of 4 and 12, that is 12 here. Then using the procedure that we have learned earlier, we will get here 9 minus 7, which will be equal to 2 by 12. This you will reduce further and you will get 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. So your answer will be 1/6 hour. Thus, Weber took 1 by 6 hours more than Michael. So that's the end of this exercise. In the next video, we'll continue with this. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.